Welcome to Caltech Buddy. Press right and solve faster. Learn to master your Canon F789 SGA version 1 and 2 that will make math easy with shortcuts, tips, and calculator techniques. It will help you pass your board exam with ease. Let's go! So for today, ang i-discuss natin is the calculator techniques for prime and composite numbers. Also, gagamitin natin yung ating calculator para makuha yung prime factorization. So this is useful para sa Canon na F789 SGA version 2 and also applicable din sa version 1. Let's start. Now, i-distinguish muna natin ano ba pinagkaiba ng prime numbers and composite numbers. Based sa definition nila, magbabase tayo sa number of factors that they have. Sabi nating factors, these are numbers that divide the number originally without remainder. So, ibig sabihin, madidivide mo yung numbers evenly. Okay? Magbigay tayo ng examples, a random number. For example, we have number 6. Okay? Example, we have number 6. The number 6 na to, we want to calculate its factors. So, isip tayo ng numero na kayang i-divide yung number 6 evenly without remainder. So, marami tayong number na pwedeng maisip doon. Okay, sabihin natin. For example, alam natin yung 6, pwede siyang ma-divide ng 1 and itself. So, pag dinivide niyo yung 6 na 1, the answer is 6. Tapos, pag dinivide mo naman yung 6 ng 6, the answer is 1. So, wala namang remainder. So, pwede. And also, alam natin yung 6, pwede rin yan ma-divide ng ibang numbers na walang remainder. Siguro, nasa isip natin, 2 at 3. So, which is also correct. So, 2, and then 3. Ang ganda pa maiisip na positive numbers na whole number or integer na pwedeng mag-divide sa 6 without remainder. So, therefore, ang ating conclusion dito, ang number 6, meron siyang factors na 1, 2, 3, 6. Therefore, ang kanyang mga factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Ito ang mga factors ng number 6. So, these are the factors. Okay, so, I'm hoping na susundan natin ha. Kapag sabi nating factor, yung mga numbers na kayang i-divide yung original number evenly, ibig sabihin walang remainder. Now, i-develop natin ng konti. Paano kapag meron tayong mas malaking numero? Tapos, ang kailangan natin kunin is yung factors ng isang malaking numero. So, for example, 42. What are the factors of 42? So, we need to think of a number na pag dinivide yung 42, equally divided naman siya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, walang remainder. So, yun ang ating gawing reference, yung 42. So, we have a number 42 dito. Pinakauna is yung 1 in itself, obviously. Pwede? 1 tapos 42. Sir factors. Then, kung magkiting tayo logically, pwede rin yung 2. Tsaka, so pwede mong gamitin si calculator. 42 divided ng 2, 21. So, 2 and 21 is also factor. Okay, so isip pa tayo na ibang numero. How about 3? Pwede ba nating ma-divide ng 3? So, check natin. 42, divide natin ng 3. Pwede. So, that is also a factor. Yung pares na ito. So, pwede siya sa 3 and 40. And, like natin, i-divide ng 4 kung possible. Kung hindi pwede sa 4. About sa 5. Hindi pwede sa 5. Then, try natin sa 6. Pwede sa 6. Okay? Therefore, ito yung mga factors niya. So, dito. 42, 6, and 7. So, pag tinanong tayo ng mga factors ng 42, kunin natin yung mga factors niya. Ang isasagot natin should be 1, 2, 3, 6. 6. Pwede rin yung 7. Pwede rin yung 14. Pwede yung 21. And also yung mismong number itself, 42. So therefore, these are the different factors of 42. So medyo marami sila, no? So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, and 42. These are the factors. Now, sir, paano kapag mas mataas pa? Sample, mas malaking numero pa. So matatagal na tayo kung ima-manual natin yun. Dito papasok yung calculator technique sa pagkuha ng mga factors. So what if, yun yung tinatanong sa examination. Okay, so madali lang siyang gawin. So, ang gagawin lang natin, dalawang steps lang ito. Press your calculator, mode, then pinutingin 6. Okay, so we will have a table. And then, pinutingin number na gusto nating makuha ng factor. In this case, this is 42. Then, i-divide natin siya ng alpha x. So, this is our working equation. Then, after yan, pindutin natin ang equal sign. Magtatanong siya ng start, syempre magsimula tayo sa first integer na 1 at magtatapos siya ng n. Ang technique sa n is square root of the given number. So in this case, 42. Lagay mo na square root of the number. Then, pag nagtanong ng step, so kailangan lagay na step is laging 1 para yung addition natin sa step plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So laging 1 yung step dito. So parang increment yung 1. Then, mag-generate siya ng table. Now, how do I know kung sino-sino yung factors? Simple lang. Dapat ang makita mo, pares of whole number. Yung mga pair of whole numbers, ibig sabihin nun factors. Kasi equally na-divide. Okay? Walang remainder yon pag whole number. So, obviously, tama tayo. 1 and 42 is a factor. 2 and 21 is a factor. 3 and 14 is a factor. Yung 4, hindi siya factor kasi butal ito. 5, hindi rin. 6, 7 is a factor. So, yun. Kung titingnan yung maigi, nakuha natin lahat ng factors. So, balikan natin ha. 1, meron. 2, meron. 3, factor. 6 factors. So, kabilang side naman, 7, factor. 14 is a factor. 21 is a factor. And 42. That is the technique para makuha ang mga factors. So, magagawa natin yan sa kahit anong numero. For example, lakihan pa natin. 121. For example, 121. So, ang daming factors yan. So, start. Ang ating n, square root of 121. Then, ang ating increment or step is 1. Check natin. So, ang factor niya is 1 and 121. And 11 tapos 11. So, tatlo lang yung factors niya. 1, then 1, 2, 1, tapos 11, 11. So, yun lang kasi yung whole number. So, again, ulit-ulit lang yung process. Titignan niyo lang talaga kung ilan yung pair ng whole numbers. So, yung pair, yun yung mga factors. Okay? I'm hoping na susundan. I-summarize natin yung ating Caltech. So, again, ito yung pinaka-summary. So, pwede niyo itong picturean. The Caltech for factors of a numbers. First step, you press mode 6. Mode and 6, table. F of x, lagay niyo yung number over x. Then, start 1 and square root of number. Steps 1. Pag i-generate ng table, you look for the whole numbers na pares. Then, those whole numbers na pair, those are factors. Now, since alam na natin yung pagkuha ng factors, okay, pwede nating ma-distinguish ang prime numbers at composite numbers. So, ano ba pinagkaiba? Sabi nating prime number, this is a number na ang factor niya is exactly 2, 1 and itself. So, yun yung definition ng prime number. Sabi mo naman composite numbers, ang kanyang mga factors is more than 2. So, bibilangin mo lang yung factors. For example, etong 42, ang dami niyong factors. Ibig sabihin yung 42, composite. Yung 6, marami rin siyang factors. So, ibig sabihin yung 6, composite. O, kuha tayo ng sample. Okay natin dito. So, 6 is a composite. Kasi pwedeng 2 and 3. Pwede naman 1 and 6. 1 and 6. So, more than 2 yung kanyang factors. Naisip naman tayo ng prime numbers. For example, number 3, obviously. Hindi tayo number 3. Kapag tinanong ka kung yung 3 is a prime number, of course, the answer is yes. Kasi yung 3, pwede lang siyang ma-divide exactly ng 1 and itself, which is 1 and 3. Eh, yung 4, hindi pwede. Marami yung 4. 1 and 4, tapos 2 and 2. Ano pa ba pwedeng prime factors? Sabihin natin, 7. 7 is a prime factor or prime number. Kasi ang 7, pwede lang ma-divide using 1 and 7. And so on and so forth. So basically, that's the difference between prime and composite numbers. Pag prime, exactly 2 factors lang siya, 1 in itself. Pag composite naman, more than 2 factors. Takam tayo sa trivia. Is 0 a composite number or a prime number? Ang sagot natin dito, neither. Hindi siya prime nor composite. So, tandaan ha, tinanong tayo 0, isasagot natin dito, neither prime nor composite. Or prime nor composite. That's the answer. So, bakit hindi siya prime nor composite? 0 has infinite number of factors. Kaya hindi siya prime nor composite. How about yung number 1? Okay, ang tanong is 1 a composite number or a prime number? Ang sagot naman doon, same lang. Ang 1 is neither 1 nor composite. Hindi siya prime, hindi siya composite. Ang explanation dyan, kasi yung 1, saan may factor niya? 1. Kailangan para masabi mong prime. Exactly 2 factors, no? So, hindi siya pasok sa definition na yun. Kung ang isasagot sa 1, hindi rin siya prime nor composite. Okay? Ito yung ating table. Gusto natin makita yung mga prime numbers. So, these are the first 1 to 17 na prime numbers. Yung may mga kulay, those are prime numbers. Okay? So, again, balikan natin yung 1. Okay. So, pag tinanong ka yung 1, ang isasagot dito, hindi siya prime nor composite. Yun yung sagot dyan, ha? Hindi siya prime nor composite. Neither ang 1. Now, ano naman yung 2? Okay, anong ilalagay natin sa 2? Prime ba siya or composite? So, pakitandaan, pag yung ang tinanong sa exam is yung number 2, so this is quite special. Kasi yung 2, siya yung only even prime number. So, lahat ng prime number, add yan, except sa number 2. So, medyo special yung number 2, ha? This is the smallest prime number. Yung nakamaliit na prime number yan, number 2. And also, this is the only even prime. Ay, special, no? Only even prime. Only even prime. Kasi lahat ng prime is odd number except sa number. So that's quite special. Okay, so 4 is composite, 6 is composite, 11 is prime, 13 is prime, and so on and so forth. Okay. So again, that's how it technique. Now, proceed tayo. What naman tayo sa prime factorization? What if gusto natin kunin yung mga prime factors ng 42? Balikan natin si 42. So, diba? So, 42, these are its different factors. Ngayon, ang gusto kong kunin, yung mga prime factors naman. Say, yung 6 hindi naman prime. Yung 14 hindi rin prime. 21 hindi rin prime. So, gusto kong makuha yung prime factors ng 42. Okay, so, na-raise natin isa the factors. Okay. So, number 42 tayo. Number 42. Oh, these are the different factors of number 42. By definition ng mga prime factors, so the prime factorization of a number is all the prime numbers that multiply together to make that number. So, kukunin mo lang dito mga prime factors. Obviously, ang mga prime dito, isa-isayin natin yung prime. Okay? So, patay na ang bilog or analyze. Okay. So, yung 1, hindi siya prime. So, ang prime dito is 2. Tapos, 3. Yung 6, hindi siya prime eh. And then, 7. The rest, composite numbers. Okay? Yung 1, hindi siya prime nor composite. Yung 6, composite. 14, 21, 42, composites yan. So, ang prime numbers lang dito is yung 2, 3, tsaka 7. So, therefore, pag tinanong tayo ng prime factorization of number 42, hindi nating sabihin na ang mga prime factors nito, prime factors, is equal sa 2, multiply natin ng 3, multiply natin ng 7. So, those are the prime factors ng number 42, prime factors. O, paano natin malalaman na tama sila na yan yung mga prime factors? So, if you multiply these prime factors, you will get the number 2 times 3 times 7. The answer is 42. So, tama lang na these are the prime factors. Now, paano pag medyo malaking number? So, how do you get yung mga prime factors nga? Or to get the prime factorization? Doon papasok yung factorial or factor 3 or the canonical form. Dito papasok yung factor 3. A factor 3 is a great tool to find all the prime numbers or prime factors of a number. Each branch in the tree that's split into factors. And a factor is a prime number, no new branches are added. So, explain natin ha para mas simple. So, if you break down mo na yung numero into factors, kapag prime na, stop. Pag hindi pa prime, magba-branch out. Okay, example din sa 30. Try natin yung 30. Okay, so 30. So, gawa tayo ng branches. Gawa tayo dito. Example, branch out natin to. We have 30. Ang ginagawa ko, if I have a number, lagi ko siyang dinidivide sa 2. Kasi yung 2 is yung smallest prime factors. So, 30, i-divide ko ng 2. So, pwede. So, mag-branch out siya sa 2 and 50. Tapos, yung 2 kasi is a prime number na. So, stop na siya dyan. Yung 15, pwede pang i-break down. Kasi composite pa yan eh. So, try kong divide ng 2 ang 15. So, hindi na siya pwede sa 2. So, next should be 3. So, tuloy-tuloy lang yun. So, hanggat hindi pa pure prime numbers. So, yung 15, pwede kong i-divide yan ng 3. Kasi sa 2, hindi na pwede. Meron ng butal. So, try natin sa 3. So, 5, yan. Pwede na. So, you have 3. Tapos, break down siya into 5. Kung titignan natin dito, yung 3 sa prime factors na yan, tapos yung 5 is also a prime factors. So, ibig sabihin, nakuha na natin yung mga prime factors ng 30. So, pag nag-conclude tayo dito, ang 30, ang mga prime factors niya should be equal sa 2 times 3 times 5. So, you have 2. Ang multiplication. 8 times 3 times 5. So, these are the prime factors ng 30 gamit yung ating canonical form. So, para malaman na tama, you can multiply yung mga prime factors. Dapat equal siya sa 30. 2 times 3 times 5. Tama na 30. So, ibig sabihin, these are the prime factors ng 3. Okay, so, next. Now, how about this number 420? So, ito, malaking numero na to. Pero gamit ang ating factor 3 or the canonical form, kaya namang makuha yung factors yan. Okay? So, try check it in lang, ha? So, you start with 420. Okay, so obviously, divisible naman yan sa 2. I-divide lang natin to. 420, divide muna natin ng 2. O, pwede, 210. And yung 2 is prime na yan. So, i-break down natin yung 210. Obviously, divisible pa yan sa 2. Then, divide mo ng 2. 105. You have 2 and then 105. Tapos, yung 105, hindi pa siya prime. So, divide natin ng 2. So, obviously, hindi naman ito madi-divide. Add number to. So, try natin sa 3. Pwede sa 3. So, mag-branch out pa siya. You have 3 and 35. In 3 prime na yan. So, how about 35? So, 35, hindi na siya divisible sa 3. So, next is sa 5. Pwede. So, you have 5 and then 7. Yan. Now, the rest are prime numbers. 2, 2, 3, 5, 7. Mga prime numbers na yan. So, ibig sabihin, we already get the prime factors ng 420. So, pag kinuha natin yung prime factorization niya, pag isasulat natin yon, ang 420 pala, 420, this can be written sa dalawang 2. So, dapat dalawang 2 ilagay dito, which is 2 squared, times 3, times 5, and then lastly, times 7. So, ito ang kanyang prime factorization. Times 7. So, double check kung tama yung ginawa natin. So, press our calculate, 2 squared, times 3, times 5, times 7, equal sign. So, tama, 420. So, we already get yung prime factorization ng 420. Now, how about the Caltech? Okay, nasa Caltech body tayo. So, kailangan, papakita natin na yung Canon calculator na F789 SGA is capable makuha yung prime factorization. Kasi sa totoo lang, mahaba ito manual. Tayo, matrabaho siya. So, paano natin makukuha yung same result using Canon? Okay, so, papakasimple lang yan sa calculator. Ang gagawin nyo lang, press the number, 420, then yung gusto mong kuha ng prime factors, press equal sign, and then shift, tap. Makikita niyo dito, may P tap, ibig sabihin, prime factorization. Shift, tapos P tap. And then instantly, you get the prime factorization. So, pares lang. 2 squared times 3 times 5 times 7. So, na tayong gagawa ng mahabang solusyon pag mag-solve ng prime factorization. Gamitin natin yung calculator techniques na tinuro dito sa Caltech body. Okay? So, summarize natin yung calculator techniques natin. So, pag kailangan mo ng prime factorization, first step, you just input the number, then equal sign. Then, second step, indutin yung shift, P-Fact, nakukuha na natin yung prime factorization. Read ko ha. Type the number, 420, equal sign, shift, P-Fact. So, instantly, you will get the prime factorization. Now, another useful technique sa paggamit ng P-Fact na to is yung pag-determine ng prime sa composite. Kasi yung iba, nalilito kung prime or composite yung number. Simple lang gagawin natin, gagamitin natin si P-Fact. Okay, so try natin dito sa next slide. Identify whether each number is prime or composite. So, ang definition ng prime, ang factors niya is 1 in itself. Pwede natin yung isa-isahin, gamitin natin yung calculator techniques para makita ko ilan yung factors. For example, I want to test yung 913 kung prime ba siya or composite. So, I would just press 913, equal sign, tapos shift, P-Fact. Now, mapapansin niyo, ang lumabas na value, 11 by 83. So, ibig sabihin na rin siyang ibang factors. So, therefore, pwede tayong mag-conclude na yung 913 hindi siya prime number. composite siya. So, how do we know na composite siya? Kasi meron siya ibang factors, more than one in itself. Ganun na yung pag-test. PFAP lang yan. Isa pa. 5, 6, 7, equal sign. If PFAP, meron siyang ibang factors na lumabas. So, obviously, yung 5, 6, 7 is also composite. Okay, kaya agad. Okay, so composite nga yung 5, 6, 7. So, tuloy tayo. Next. Try natin yung 7, 11, equal sign, shift, PFAP. So, you will see, meron siya ibang factors. So, therefore, ang 7, 11 is also composite. So, puro composite na lang. Now, lastly, try natin yung 3, 1, 3. So, 3, 1, 3. Equal sign. Tapos, shift, PFAP. Now, kahit ilang beses mo pindutin yung shift, PFAP, equal sign tayo, shift, PFAP, mapapansin nyo walang ibang nangyayari. Ibig sabihin, ang 313, ang factors niya is 1 in itself. So, wala nang ibang factors na lumabas eh. So, therefore, sa mga choices na to, eto lang yung nag-iisang prime numbers. So, kung tatanungin ka ng prime para matest mo siya, pag nag-shift PFAP ka, dapat walang ibang factors na ibibigay. So, yun lang. So, I'm hoping nag-enjoy at natuto tayo sa calculator techniques na tinuro ni Caltech Buddy. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions or clarifications on anything we discussed, feel free to leave a comment and we'll be happy to respond. To God be the glory. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Share it with your friends, tag them, and subscribe to stay updated on our latest lecture and calculator techniques. Again, to God be the glory. Anyway, these are other Caltech topics to be discussed in this channel. This is your Caltech Buddy, Math Made Easy with shortcuts, tips, and calculator techniques. Bye!